Hey, what's up? Welcome to El.P Reviews, where we take a look at used cars in a new light. If it's your first time, karibu. Today we're taking a look at a rather underrated manufacturer from the East, Kia. And specifically speaking, the 2016 Kia Sorento that we have here in this beautiful polished walnut brown color. Shout out to KDG Imports and Mwalimu, the head salesman, for bringing this 2016 Kia Sorento for our feature. KDG Imports are located along James Gishuru Road near Lavington Mall. They have a great selection of new and used cars to suit your taste, style and budget, including this 2016 Kia Sorento. Links and contacts are in the description below. Coming from the previous generation Sorento, you could say it was comparable to the competitors with similar interior quality and driving dynamics to match slightly bigger SUVs like the Toyota RAV4. The third generation Sorento, on the other hand, grows up literally that word and figuratively to become more of a smaller alternative to the larger family crossovers. But it packs quite a punch with high quality cabin materials, generous space all around, and an attractive masculine exterior styling, placing it at a different level to its competitors. The Sorento competes with cars like the Nissan X-Trail, Subaru Forester XT, Toyota RAV4, Hyundai Santa Fe Sport, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Land Rover Discovery Sport, Volkswagen Tiguan, and Peugeot 2008, plus others, just to name a few. In terms of trim levels, no Sorento is poorly equipped. The Sorento comes in 4 trims, the KX1, KX2, KX3, and KX4, which later in 2018 was replaced with the GT line. If you're liking this content so far, a sub to the channel would be awesome, and hitting that like button helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Done that, cheers. Getting to the back of the Kia Sorento. Kia being a Korean-made car, I like the design language of Korean cars. I don't know why, but cars like the Genesis, cars like the Hyundai, cars like the Ssangyong just appeal to me more than the normal stuff we're used to from Japan. So you get your nice roof spoiler at the top, your Kia badging, Sorento nameplate, and the kind of engine that you have, the GDI, just gasoline direct injection. Moving down, you have that nice split from the body color to this nice silver plated plastic. Sadly, you can't see your exhaust pipes, but you have the exhaust right here, which is one, which is still nice. Unlike Mercedes that brings us fake exhaust pipes on their new cars. But you have provision for a spare wheel down here. Though the car does not come with a spare wheel, it comes a spare wheel repair kit. Another thing I like about the look of the Kia is the lights. It has this aggressive look with the eyes. It reminds me of the Audi Q7 with the nice sharp lines on the lights, and it just looks mean and yeah, holding its territory. Getting to the back, there are 3 ways you can get to the back. You can hold and it will open automatically. You can press the book and unlock button on the key fob to have the boot open by itself. Or lastly, which is a gimmick really, you can stand near the boot for 3 seconds. Though for this car, it doesn't even set up. I have to go into the system and put all that stuff up, but it's there. You stand here for 3 seconds and it will open up automatically. But I'll use the key for now. It charms, it opens. The Kia Sorento comes in a 5-seater or a 7-seater. The one I have here today is the 7-seater. You get loads of space when the seats are down. I can touch the back of the first row seats, but you still get a lot of space. Things you need to know about the boot: you get about 150 liters with the third row seats up, and with the third row seats down, you get about 600 liters of space. Putting up the third row seats, you pull a latch and it gets up. Quite easy, quite simple. Unlike the Mitsubishi Outlander, which gave me a headache. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it up here so you can see that. That's the amount of space you get at the back. If I get in, yeah, it's a small space. Maybe like 2 small suitcases or bags really, if you're trying to travel with all 8 passengers in the car. So this car is set up as a city runner. You get just enough space for small items, maybe bags for school, shopping and stuff. That's why it's set up this way. So yes, it's an SUV. Yes, it can go off-road, but it's a soft roader, not an off-roader. You get? Yeah. So putting down the seats is easy again. Just pull, the headrests fall down and they go down. To put down the first row of seats is easy again. It's been split in a 40-40-20 80-20 manner, which I like because you get space to put longer items while you're still carrying both outer passengers. Putting the seats down is a flick of the wrist and it goes down. It's all from the back. It's spring loaded, and yeah, it's amazing. You guys, amazing. You don't have to work. Tailgate automatic. Putting the seats down automatic. What else do you want? But there's a catch. To put back the seats up, you have to go around and put them up yourself. So, you know, choose your struggles. Choose your struggles. Let me get into the third row seats. I show you guys how that looks. First things first, it's quite comfortable. The seats are padded nicely, and the actual seats, not just mats put here as secondary thought. I have my creature comforts. I have cup holders, space to put my snacks. We have air conditioning at the back, which is great. Most cars actually don't even have second row air conditioning, you know? So this is quite premium. It's not claustrophobic because you have this nice window here at the back so you can see outside clearly, and it's sizable where it brings in enough light and I can see outside. Your kids or adults wouldn't feel cramped here at the back. Well, I'm usually the backbencher ever since I was younger, so sitting back here brings back memories, and I liked it because all the food was here at the back. So if you're a foodie, you're the one who's distributing and seeing how much food you should give out or how much food you should retain for yourself. For space, if you're traveling with a large family, let me say a family of 6, then you can lower this seat to put more luggage here. Let me get to the first row of seats and let's see what's packed there for us. Let me open up the sunroof so that you see the amount of light you get in this car, night and day. Can you see me now? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And another thing is that on this car, the window going up and down, I think is the fastest I've seen. Just watch this. Down. Up. It's too quick. Then you have your sunshade blinds here at the back, which is great for when you have a baby because you have 2 ISOFIX child seat anchors on both outer seats. So if it's a really sunny day and your baby is here at the back, you can put this up to shade them from the harsh sun rays. The materials are quite nice. You have soft touch material on all the places you touch. I like this trim here, and you have a chrome trim on the side, which again just oozes luxury. The leather is still holding up pretty well, and I like how the seat concaves to support your thighs and your bum. Another great feature is that now the seat reclines. So if you want to be comfortable as you want, you just recline and let the driver do his or her thing as you chill and relax. For storage, you have nets behind the seats. You have a cubby space here with your bottle holder and a bit more space on the side. At the center bit, you have your 2 cup holders and a small one here. I don't know what this is for, something small. For creature comforts, you get air vents at the back. You get a USB port and a 12 volt, 180 watts plug-in. Moving to the center seat, I like the center seat because the floor is flat, so you won't have people fighting for leg space and all that. The backrest is a bit hard because that's where the 2 cup holders are put. It's not too bad of a place to sit. Lastly, the last feature I want to talk about behind here is I call this the boyfriend separator. You drop the center bit, you can keep an eye on your daughter's boyfriend and separate them when they're in the car. Thank me later. You can put this down and have longer items pass through here so that you can still have 2 outer passengers sitting here, but you have things coming from the boot to the front, which is a great addition again. So that's the back. Let's get into the front and see what the front has for us there. The moment you open the door, your seat will move back for you. Have you seen it move? It will move back to help you get in. Then when you close the door, it will bring it back itself to the position you are in. Damn, this car feels amazing. It has the feeling of the more premium cars. I'm covered in leather, soft touch material, and everything I see is screaming premium or luxury. If you cover the badge and don't see anything written with the Kia, you wouldn't know you're in a Kia. You need to sit in this car for yourself to have a feel. So I really feel bad for guys who buy Toyota RAV4s, Toyota Vanguards, Toyota Harriers, you know, cars that compete with this in price and in size. So yeah, if you're in the market for that kind of car, get into one of these and have a feel for yourself. How do I feel being in this car? The seats are quite comfortable. Oh, they're quite comfortable. And both your front seats are electric, so you don't have to fiddle with moving, what, holding what. It's all there for you. And you have memory seats, so if it's you and your husband, you can set your driving position. Everything is in soft material as the back, and the silver brushed aluminum feel on the doors, on the buttons, and it oozes a lot of luxury, and the seats are quite comfortable. And the great thing is that it's heated and cooled. In most cars you get, they're heated, but this one you actually have cooled, which is great for our hot country, to cool down your bum when you get into the car. Features, there's a lot of features. I wouldn't be able to go through all of them, but it's a lot. You have electric parking, you have the parking assist, you have the drive modes, you have your heel hold. When you're on a hill and you remove your leg from the brake, it will hold the brakes automatically for you. You get your stability control settings, your cruise control settings. Packed with tech so much that it can compete with the German or British cars easy, without even sweating. For storage, you have door cubby spaces here and your bottle holder. Here at the center, you have a massive center armrest space. At the front, you have more space with an aux port and a USB port. And on the outer side, you have two 12-volt sockets. Coming right up, you have your seat heating and cooled. Then you have your climate control, which again is dual. And something I like is that you can see all the 7 seats. You can see who's putting the seatbelt and who hasn't. And you can call them outright and tell them, yo, you know, put your seatbelt. At the top, you have the infotainment system. The screen is not so big, and I like that it's in English, unlike the Japanese ones we get, which come in Japanese. And you have to put extenders, you have to go through Google to change to have your system there. The steering wheel, it gives you sporty vibes, even though the car is not a sporty car. So on your right side, you have your cruise control and controls to control your dashboard. And on your left side, you have your calls and multimedia system controls. At the top, you have your sun visor with quite massive vanity mirrors, and you have an extension to extend the sun visor if there's a bit of sun passing through where your rear view mirror is and you don't want the sun to actually come out. Just pull it a bit or remove and extend to the edge. I don't know if you can see this, to extend to the edge where if there's just that car light, you don't want that light hitting your eye, you can extend that there and, you know, cover the sun off. Lastly is the system. The system is amazing. You have about a 10-speaker system in this car, and the speakers boom. So if you love music, you like your tunes, you're set. So let's get to the bonnet. Let's see what the bonnet holds. Oh, one last thing is that this trim actually here goes all the way around from the dashboard and back to the other side, which is a nice attention to detail. If you have OCD, you won't have any OCD in this car. Everything has been set right and it feels all nice and premium. So yeah, let me open the bonnet and let's see what's packing at the front. Engines. For engines, you'd get a wide range of engines that I'll put up right now. From a 2-liter turbo GDI inline 4-cylinder engine to a 3.5-liter multi-port injection V6 for petrol. For diesels, you could either choose from a 2-liter common rail diesel injection inline 4-cylinder or a 2.2-liter common rail diesel inline 4-cylinder. And both diesels and petrol engines could be got in a choice of 6-speed manual or automatic gearboxes with 4-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. The engine performance is a bit flat at low revs, but the Sorento is in fact faster than contemporary rivals such as the Nissan X-Trail and the Land Rover Discovery Sport, and it's also noticeably more refined. Biggest complaint about the 2016 Sorento is that it really revs up oil consumption at about 96,000 kilometers as it nears 100,000 kilometers or 6,000 miles. Kia recommends using fully synthetic oil in the Sorento and servicing the vehicle every 12,000 kilometers or 7,500 miles. Some automotive technicians will tell you to monitor the mileage more closely as the kilometers pile up. Engines will burn more oil as they age. When the 2016 Sorento starts to burn excessive amounts of oil, there are the two main culprits, the piston rings and the valve seals, which are not surprising in the 100k plus range. Check the engine oil more often, cause the engine light might not appear and your pocket doesn't want to find out what's on the other side of a fire-breathing engine when the lube is not there anymore. Just a plus for its beautiful sunroof because I wanted to enjoy it, get it cleaned and re-lubricated ever so often to keep it running smooth for as long as possible. Overall, we're impressed by the 2016 Kia Sorento. I say we because my brother got in and couldn't believe all that was on offer with the Korean brand. Had to kick him out eventually so I could finish the review. The Kia Sorento is bigger, more sophisticated, and better to drive for the 2016 year model, making it an appealing alternative to 5 and 7 passenger SUVs that were previously a class above it. Kia's midsize crossover is definitely worth your attention and consideration if you're in the market for midsize crossover. If you're interested in this car, contact Mwalimu at KDG Imports. All links and contacts in the description below. See you guys on the next one.